When love enters your life, it's supposed to heal you, not destroy you. But for Katherine Reed, a 56-year-old American medical matron, love came wearing a hospital gown, and a lie that would cost her everything. By the end of this story, you'll understand how a woman who dedicated her life to saving others couldn't save herself. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, because what you're about to hear will haunt you long after it ends. Katherine Reed had spent 32 years working in a Virginia hospital. Widowed young, she had thrown herself into her work, her patients becoming her family. Her colleagues called her Matron Kate, a symbol of discipline and compassion. But loneliness has a way of sneaking in, especially when the nights are long and the halls are quiet. That's when she met Ethan Cole. He was admitted after a construction accident, a fractured leg, minor concussion, and that charming kind of grin that makes you forget he's supposed to be in pain. Ethan was 38, warm-voiced, with kind hazel eyes that met hers and lingered. At first, it was professional. She checked his vitals. He joked about hospital food. But within days, something shifted. "Matron Kate," he'd said one night, "you have the gentlest hands I've ever felt." She laughed it off, but her heart didn't. Ethan began opening up about his life. A successful contractor, divorced, raising a daughter who lived with her grandmother. He told her about his dreams of traveling, of starting a small health charity for single parents. And Katherine, whose life had been filled with duty and routines, felt her world come alive again. They exchanged numbers when he was discharged. He promised to stay in touch. And he did. Text messages at first. Then late-night calls. Then video chats filled with laughter and longing. "You make me feel like I can live again," Katherine whispered one night. "You already saved me," Ethan replied softly. "Now let me save you." Her friends noticed the change, her new glow, her laughter, but also her secrecy. She brushed off their concerns. "You wouldn't understand," she'd say. "It's real." Within months, Ethan claimed he'd landed a major overseas contract in Ghana, building a children's hospital. He sent photos, blueprints, even a video call from a bustling construction site. "I want you here with me, Kate," he said. "But I need to finish this project first." Then came the first request. "The banks here froze my account. Can you help me transfer $5,000 just for payroll? I'll send it back next week." Her heart skipped. It felt strange, but the charm in his voice soothed her fears. She wired it. Then another request came. And another. Excuses flowed like honey: delays, foreign taxes, equipment seizures. Each time, his apologies came wrapped in affection. Each time, she sent more. By the time her colleagues grew suspicious, Katherine had already emptied her savings account. But she believed him. Because love for her had always been about trust. One night, Ethan called her in tears. "Kate, something's gone wrong. There's been an accident on site. The local police are after me. They think I'm part of a fraud. I need to hide for a few weeks. Please, just one last transfer. $200,000. It'll clear my name." Her pulse raced. Her gut screamed no. But her heart whispered yes. She sold her late husband's house, the home she'd built her life in, and wired the money. That night, she didn't sleep. For the first time, she felt afraid. The next morning, Ethan's number went dead. The WhatsApp chats disappeared. And the man who said he'd love her forever vanished into digital smoke. But Katherine wasn't done yet. She was about to uncover a truth far darker than betrayal. Stay tuned for this chilling true story, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. 3 days. No response. She called, texted, emailed, nothing. The construction site video? Gone. His social media accounts? Deactivated. The man she'd loved had never existed. Her chest felt hollow. Every photo, every message, was a lie. She contacted her bank, but it was too late. The transactions were traced to untraceable accounts in Nigeria, Malaysia, and Dubai. The FBI confirmed her worst fear: she'd been the victim of a romance scam ring. "You're not alone, ma'am," the agent told her gently. "These criminals use emotional manipulation. They target empathy." But Katherine didn't want sympathy. She wanted revenge. Sleep eluded her. She replayed every call, every word. She printed his photos and spread them across her living room, circling clues like a detective. Then one night, an email arrived. From ethancole.helpdesk@gmail.com. Subject: "It's not what you think." Her breath hitched. Inside was a single line: "I didn't mean to hurt you, Kate. But they're watching me. Don't go to the police." Attached was a grainy photo of Ethan, beaten and tied to a chair. Her hands shook. Was he real after all? She didn't know that the scammers had just set their second trap, the rescue scam. Over the next days, new messages came, from supposed Interpol agents and local police. They said Ethan had been kidnapped by his business partners. They asked Katherine to pay a ransom of $100,000 to help free him. The scammers knew her weak spot: compassion. Despite warnings from her bank and friends, she wired $50,000. Then another $30,000. And one night, she received a chilling message: "He's gone. You didn't send enough." Her world shattered. Katherine's life spiraled. Her hospital suspended her for erratic behavior. She stopped eating. She barely spoke. Then one day, she got a message from an unknown number: "You should have stayed quiet." Attached was a photo: her car, parked outside her apartment. She froze. Someone had been watching her. Please, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this story so others don't fall into the same trap. Her brother visited her one night and found her trembling, surrounded by printed chats and screenshots. "Kate, this isn't real anymore. These people are criminals." "No," she whispered. "He needs me." But her brother noticed something else. Her phone was full of strange calls from foreign numbers. He begged her to change her number. She refused. That night, she received one last call. A deep male voice. "Miss Reed, we have a final request. $120,000 to settle everything. If you refuse, we'll come for you." She dropped the phone. In panic and fear, Katherine made her final transfer, draining her pension, every cent of her life's work. Then, silence. Her messages stopped. Her phone went dead. Days later, her neighbors noticed her apartment lights hadn't gone off for 3 nights. Police broke in and found her lifeless on the floor, surrounded by letters, receipts, and her old nursing ID badge. Cause of death: heart failure due to emotional distress. Her laptop screen glowed faintly with the last email she ever sent. "Ethan, I forgive you. Just tell me you were real." The FBI traced her scammers to a global cybercrime syndicate operating across 3 countries. But justice came too late. Katherine's funeral was small, filled with nurses who'd once called her Matron Kate. A photo of her younger self sat by the casket, a woman who gave everything to heal others, until the world took her kindness and turned it into a weapon. Katherine's story isn't just about money. It's about the dangerous power of loneliness, and how digital love can become digital death. If you or someone you know is talking to a stranger online who asks for money, stop. Report it. Protect your heart. Protect your life. And if you found this story powerful, please subscribe, share, and comment to help raise awareness. Because the next victim could be someone you love.